Hello my dears, and welcome back to my corner of the internet. I'm Shannon, and I just finished reading a book. Like 45 seconds ago I finished reading it, and I had to come and tell you about it immediately. I should be going to bed, but I cannot until I come and tell you about it. But let me back up for a second. Late last year I read a book called Sugar by Ballard. And it was 5 stars. I loved it. It gripped me right away, and it was one of those weird books about weird women. And I love those kind of books, as you know, if you've been around this channel for any length of time. Anyway, the other night I was scrolling through NetGalley, and I saw, first of all, I was taken by this cover, which is interesting because I was also taken by Sugar's cover last year. I see this cover, I'm like, oh my God. I click on it and I see that the author was Ballard. And I was like, oh my God, from Sugar. So I instantly requested it and thankfully got approved. Tonight we are talking about Shy Girl by Ballard. First of all, look at that cover. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, this book is, again, another weird book about weird women. Like, that's not even the right way to describe these kinds of books, but it's the way that seems most fitting. As with a lot of these types of books, at its core, it's about feminine rage and themes that fit underneath that umbrella. This book is about a woman named Gia. She's in her 30s. I think she might be 30. And she's having a really tough time. She's broke. And like she says at the beginning of the book, she's not like time to cut back on like eating out or getting lattes or, canceling Netflix. She's broke. Capital B broke. And she's about to get evicted from her apartment if she doesn't figure something out soon. She lost her job a few months ago and she is struggling. So eventually, as enough time passes and she knows she is at the end of her rope, like she needs to come up with something now, she decides to try a sugar daddy website. She's like, all right, I'm out of options. Let's try this. At first, she doesn't have too much hope for it. She's like, we'll see how it goes. We'll see who responds. We'll see what happens. So she sets up her profile, and the first man that messages her is a man named Nathan. He's in his late 40s. He's, handsome in his own way, and she's taken by him. And she messages him back, and he wants to meet for coffee. And they do that, and then afterwards, at the first meeting, she kind of makes it like clear, like, what do you want? What are you in for? Like, what is it that you're hoping to get out of this relationship? Because of course, for her, she wants money, and it's a sugar daddy website, so that's a reasonable expectation. And he's like, wow, I wasn't expecting you to straight up just ask me like that, but I don't want it to be transactional. I want us to have some sort of bond. As she's meeting with him, and as even before she started meeting with him, we're kind of getting her background, her history with her parents, her history with the men that she normally dates and gets involved with, and we're just kind of learning a bit about her as we go. Eventually they meet for dinner, and he's like, come to my house and I will show you what I want. And from there we learn that what he's looking for is he's looking for a pet, like as in literally inside of a cage. And from there she ends up being, even though she willingly goes there, she ends up being taken, like kidnapped. And it becomes this story of I don't even know how to describe it. It's a story about rage. It's a story about becoming what you are made to become. And then this is a spoiler free review. I want to say so much. But I can't. So it's a story of autonomy. It's a story of what we'll do when we're desperate. It's a story of your individualism being taken from you. It's a story of so many things that I can't get into without saying too much. And if you love those weird, unsettling books, check this one out. It comes out March 1st, I believe. I'll double check and I'll put the exact date in the description box, but I'm pretty sure it's March 1st. And this is 5 stars. Mia Ballard is quickly becoming, like, I read Sugar, loved it, and then kind of like, I was pretty sure that was her debut novel, so I wasn't really on the lookout for her again. But when I saw her, and now having read 2 of her novels, I am so like intrigued, so taken. She's a favorite of mine. And I'll be desperately looking out for whatever she puts out next. But this story, it's uncomfortable. It will make you want to crawl out of your skin the way some of this goes, but it's so good. And the themes and the message underneath this literal story is so, it's so intriguing, and it's so compulsively readable. It's not too long, which is good, because this is the kind of book your heart couldn't take it if it went on for too long. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think it's like less than 250 pages. So it's just enough to really get you. And my God, I will be thinking about this for a long time. For a long time. And Mia Ballard, I'm sure you are not watching this, but if you are, I love you so much. And I cannot wait to read what you write next. And I guess that's it. I can't wait. I can't wait. And I'm so completely fascinated with her style of writing. Her style of the way that she describes things is so like you can sink your teeth into it, no pun intended. And it's just that type of writing that scratches a very specific itch for me. And Sugar was amazing. If you haven't read that one's out now. Go check it out. And then mark your calendars for Shy Girl. And that's all I've got for you for tonight. I'm going to go to bed now. I had to come get all of this out. But thank you so much for watching. And I will see you all again very soon. Bye, guys. Oh, and I guess if you made it this far, leave a dog emoji in the comments. Bye.